Hello, marvelous Taurus tribe, and welcome to your channel. This is going to be your weekly energy reading, carrying you through the energy of the 21st through the 28th. And remember that the time is for me and the dates are for me and the time is for you. Let's go ahead and get into it. Welcome to Gemini season. By now, you guys have gotten your bonus reads. It was a hell of a week. My intention was to put that out prior to the new moon in Taurus, your specific sign, but that did not happen. And I lost a couple of days just because I was not feeling well. Let's go ahead and get started. I've taken the liberty of pre-shuffling for your oracle card, and that card is surrender in the energy of 7. So that's letting me know right off the bat that you've had choices. You've had choices. Maybe some of those choices are not viable. I'm really thinking about Taurus, that maybe you were in the energy of I'm channeling that tarot card of the 7 of Cups. This feels like a love situation. It doesn't have to be as general energy, but it feels like you've went through the rigmarole. It feels like you have examined other options. Maybe you examined this individual in love or this personal option in business or friendship or whatever it is that you are surrendering to. I think you are deciding to surrender to the fact that you can't control the narrative. You are also surrendering to the fact that maybe something isn't working out the way that you thought it was going to work out. Really surrendering, because in surrender is when things happen, and a lot of people don't realize that. And that is what I am feeling for you. Let's go ahead and get some tarot and see how this resonates or where we are with that. In an energy of 7, it's definitely feeling like, you're done with the back and forth, so to speak. You're in an energy of just really accepting. Maybe you couldn't wrap your mind around certain options or a certain scenario. And you finally just got to the point where you're like, you know what, that's it. All right. I'm going to actually get these cards out first, and then we're going to get a Romance Angel Oracle card. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Yep. See, and that is all about surrendering. Page of Pentacles is here. I know for a fact that you've been taking some trips. If you haven't, look at that in the heart place. You are up at night, but you are learning very slowly to surrender to whatever this is, because you know that you can't control this. Yes, you're thinking about relocating. Some of you guys are thinking about moving, relocating, or what that next new thing will be. What exactly do I need to do to evoke some change in my situation? This is for Taurus. We had several cards try to come out. This is for Taurus. And I do see that there is a new opportunity that is coming. All right, so we definitely are up at night. The thoughts that keep us up at night, this is something that has plagued you. Give me a card representing any type of romantic injury. Obviously, finances and career is what you're up at night about right now. Interesting. Also, you're being guided to keep an open mind. So this soulmate that just left your life, or the person that left your life, was not yours, Taurus, okay? Or whatever this situation is, if it does involve love, it wasn't yours, okay? You're being guided to keep an open mind, because this person may differ from what you're used to. Now that you have surrendered to the fact that that person wasn't the one, I really did feel love. I could be reading that completely wrong, but you've accepted something in your life. And now that that has happened, I apologize for shaking this. Now that that has happened, finances and career are the primary worry in your life right now. I'm not going to necessarily say that financial issues are a factor in your love life. For some of you guys, that can definitely be the case. I feel like this is your focus because the love life fell apart. Okay, let's get into this. So, journey over water. This is definitely recovery from the blues, Maybe you left to live with someone else. That's for a small majority of you. For the majority of you, this person was living with you. I know how you roll, Taurus. Trust me. This person was living with you. This person came to stay with you. Whatever your situation is, yours is the more stable of the situations. Now take it as a resonate. Reverse that if it has to, but intuitively, this person was living with you, and maybe they had to go. The situation did not work out. I've been reading this in your energy for a while, okay? There's going to be, for some of you guys, a new job that's coming in. This job may require you to leave where you are, leave the nest. And this could also mean, because this is what you're worried about, all right? There could be a new job coming in. Some of you guys got on a plane, left, went to a city. Maybe it wasn't for a job interview. Maybe you got a friend over there that suggested that you apply, or you've been hanging out in another city other than your own, and you've been seriously thinking about moving. Maybe that's what this is about. Either way, there is a new opportunity for a new abundance, or a new opportunity that deals with the career. Or you're just thinking about leaving your job too. And maybe that job requires a relocation. Moving on, you are up at night. There's been a lot of anxiety. But because this is falling in the heart place, I do believe that goes back to at the top of the deck, which is all about keeping an open mind. Maybe you're thinking about when are your ships going to come in when it comes down to love. When is this going to turn? Who's coming in? What's going to happen? Because it seems like now when we're looking at the world, things are going to start making sense to you. As it pertains to the finances and career, that's looking really good. Congratulations on whatever this is. When I see this, especially in the finances and career that has come out in the like what would have been a love reading, or the love energy. I'm sorry, not a love reading. It's general. But I'm feeling like this is relocation. You know, I'm feeling like this is integrating everything that you have. The world is opening up to you. And when I see these two cards together, this definitely is indicative of some type of travel. You have definitely been traveling, Taurus Collective, or you traveled already. Again, the possibilities are endless, but for the majority of you, you're thinking about relocating. Where's the city that you've been hanging out in? I definitely have one. I'm not a Taurus sun or rising, I'm a Venus and Mars, but I have been seriously considering, you know, what it looks like when it's just me. I'm not quite there yet, but some of you guys definitely, if you are single, and if finances and career is a thing, you're surrendering to controlling things. You're looking at other options. You are eliminating the options that are no longer viable to you, okay? And focusing on the finances and career, because right now you could be juggling more than one area of your life, not really happy with the juggling that's going on. But you're trying to be more flexible. You're trying to be more fun in the process. This is not just, you know, robbing Peter to pay Paul. It goes on, which could come back down to the fact that maybe you're feeling like you're not making enough money. Maybe you're examining your finances. Finances are a big one for you right now. All right. Let's go ahead and see where we were in the past. We were in the Hierophant. So there was definitely a time and place within your energy where you knew without a doubt, this isn't serving me. Like this, like you either spoke to somebody, HR, a manager, if it is work related, a pastor, a priest, an elder in your family, someone that you trust, okay, who is guiding you or opening you up, or maybe you just watched the tarot video, but you tapped inside of your inner Hierophant and decided this isn't working for me, all right, in the past. And as a result of that, yes, there is some sadness with the 5 of Cups. Yes, there is. That's because you definitely had to leave a situation. If this is work and it is not, romantic, you're being guided again to look at the fact that although you're focused on the 3 cups that has fallen, that is spilled over, you still have 2 cups that remain. So something here is still working for you if this is not a romantic relationship, okay? So I want you to keep in mind that surrendering to this is a good thing, okay? The major arcana, if we focus on what remains this week, is really both the Hierophant and the World. That is, if you don't take anything else from this reading, take those two cards. The world is opening up to you. The world is opening up to you in ways that you never thought would happen, because you've been maybe holding on to a narrative, trying to control a narrative, or maybe and we do that and we don't even know. It's done unbeknownst to us, Taurus. So don't take that the wrong way. But we are fixed earth. So we have a certain way in which we want things to go. And maybe you've invested in this finances and career situation, and now you're deciding to surrender to all of it. And once you've done that, the world opens up. Like, share, and subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe, Taurus. It is always a pleasure, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.